The woman found the man she liked was confessing to his first love, but the first love publicly rejected him and said she only saw him as a friend. Seeing the man stuck in an awkward situation, the woman summoned up her courage and confessed to him out loud to save him from all embarrassment. Later, she got together with him as she had hoped. Every time she ran into danger, the man would show up in time to protect her. She had thought they would stay happy forever. Yet 7 years later, the woman discovered he still kept in touch with his first love. He even planned to go to the airport himself to celebrate her return. The woman was deeply upset, but she was already pregnant. She could only pretend nothing had happened and went back to her room. The next day, she felt physically unwell because of this incident and asked him to accompany her to the hospital for a checkup. But the man said he had company matters and could not go with her. So the woman went to the hospital with her best friend instead. However, right after she finished her checkup, she ran into the man outside the hospital, and his first love was getting out of his car. When the man saw her, he awkwardly explained that he had only driven his first love to the hospital. The woman said that since he had already dropped her off, he could go home with her right then. She wanted to tell him she was pregnant, but the man thought she was throwing an unreasonable fit and said he had spoiled her into being too willful. He then left directly with his first love, completely ignoring her sorrow. By the time he returned home, it was already midnight. The woman questioned whether he wanted to get back together with his first love. The man denied it at once and even thought she held too much hostility toward his first love. The woman felt disappointed by his answer. They fell silent and stopped talking to each other. One day, the company sent the woman and her best friend to interview the man. So they headed to his company together, but his colleague said he had gone out for dinner. The woman decided to wait for him in his office, but she suddenly saw his first love's purse sitting on his desk. She immediately realized that he had gone out to eat with his first love and turned around and left. Her best friend felt sorry for her. Back then, the woman had given up her own dreams specifically to support the man's career and took a job that would benefit his work. She had thought she could truly get into his heart, but every interaction between the man and his first love now filled her with unease. After the man returned to the company, his colleague asked him who he really wanted to be with. Everyone knew how much the woman had helped his career, and the colleague urged him to reflect seriously on himself. So on the woman's birthday, the man picked her up from work on purpose and also made her a birthday cake with his own hands. Watching the man rush out in heavy rain just to fetch her gift, the woman thought he still loved her deep down. She planned to tell him the news about her pregnancy, but the next moment, his first love called him. After he finished the call, he turned around and prepared to leave. The woman asked him, "Even though it's my birthday, you're still going to see her?" The man apologized to her, said he would be back soon, and then hurried away. At this moment, the woman was completely heartbroken. She lit the birthday candles by herself and decided to give up this relationship. When the man got back to the restaurant, he found that the woman was no longer there. He called her, but there was no answer, so he quickly drove home, yet he ran into his first love who had chased after him. The first love asked him who he truly loved more, and then force-kissed him. At that moment, he suddenly received a phone call from the hospital saying the woman was in emergency treatment. It turned out that she had fainted on the road right after she walked out of the restaurant.